Locals like Salvatore have been weaving with wicker and even olive tree branches to make these shrimp nets. It's thought that the smell of the cane, together with the bait, is the ultimate temptation for the otherwise elusive creatures. Antonio, who crews one of the few boats permitted to fish in the park, has specialist knowledge of where to seek them out.
Quanti anni è che fa questo lavoro?
Da quando c'avevo quasi 55 anni, 7-8 anni già andavo a pescare. 5-6 anni già, con mio padre, con mio nonno, sempre la tradizione di pescatori. Diciamo che adesso è meno pesce, perché ci stanno... Prima si pescava un po' più a periodo e di meno, sì, con meno attrezzi, sì, perché non ci stavano gli strumenti questi qua, si lavorava con le mani.
Sì, e lei ha figli?
Barche. No, non sono sposato.
No, non è sposato.
È sposato col mare.
Ah, so he doesn't have a son to continue his tradition. Dove vive?
Giù alla spiaggia proprio qua.
Sì?
Sì.
Ah, he lives right
a 10 metri dal mare.
10 meters away from the beach. So it really is his life. Cosa pensa di pescare, prendere su, tirare su?
Un po' di gamberette prendiamo. Lo spaghetti, il linguine con gamberette che prendiamo.
It's almost 100 meters deep here. I asked because look how much rope he's pulling up. This is not a job for the unfit. C'è poca roba.
C'è poco, però quando è la prima pesca sempre di meno. Guarda, sono pochi, ma guarda, sono belle grandi.
Li mangia mai crude?
Sì.
Non voglio toccare.
Vai, vai. Non fanno niente, solo tipo pungere.
I just cannot, I'm afraid. And I like raw prawns. I just don't think I can hold one long enough to pull its head off. I see. There's a few more there. I'll be to write home about, though. This is a very tough way of making a living.
Call me traditional, but I prefer my food that comes from the sea to be served on a plate. So I'm taking Antonio's advice and having this morning's catch with linguine. I feel slightly guilty using the last few shrimp in the sea for my pasta, but not guilty enough not to eat it.
Prego.
Grazie. Best way to eat shrimp is with your fingers and to suck any juice that you can out of it. Delicious. It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it.
Seafood doesn't come fresher than this, but it's just one of many tastes of the Campania region's cuisine. I'm about to discover that the real flavour of Italian cooking can be found growing among this rich and fertile land. My time in the Campania region has been as remarkable for the food as for the stunning scenery from which it's produced. I've been on a culinary adventure, from the nostalgia of street food to the finest Michelin-starred fare. But I'm still yet to experience the simple cooking that I remember my grandmothers for.
So I believe behind this wall is Mama Agata's cookery school. Celebrities of every size and shape have beaten their way to this door, and I'm there next in line. Buongiorno.
Oh, ciao, Alex. Buongiorno.
Come stai?
Bene. E tu? Please, welcome in. I'll show you my hidden treasure, Alex.
For the past 10 years, Chiara Lima has been running this world-renowned cookery school in the tiny cliffside village of Ravello. The family secrets are shared with up to 1,000 students a year. The school was born from the legendary talents of Chiara's mother, Mama Agata, for whom cooking has always been at the heart of family life. While living a simple existence here, her recipes have amazingly gathered a star-studded fan base.
how did your mum start cooking? And what kind of style of food does she do?
She started, she was only 8 years old. I mean, she is one of 8 brothers and sisters, and she was born in the Second World War. So when the parents left to be in the garden to work, to make food for them to eat, she was cooking already for the family, 8 years old. She learned a lot from her mother and her grandmother. So what we are cooking today is extremely traditional, just passed from generation to generation.
At the age of just 13, Chiara's mother went to cook for a rich American woman who lived in the village and had some famous Hollywood connections.
My mother cooked for Jacqueline Kennedy in 1962 for Fred Astaire. They were filming Cleopatra in Rome. Liz Taylor and Richard Burton came into the villa and my mother cooked for them. There was Humphrey Bogart that was in Ravello, and after the film she cooked for him, and he loved her lemon cake. We used to call her Baby Agata, and he would go, "Baby Agata, I love your food, but I love your lemon cake." So she was baking 3 times a day because they loved her food. So I thought, well, if they loved her food, maybe we can teach some traditional cooking.
And tell me, this is your land, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
you grow a lot here.
We grow everything. We have lemons. All what you see below are lemon grove. Here, the garden, the herbal garden. Over there, all the vegetables, the potatoes. But we also have olive trees, so we make our own extra virgin olive oil. We can 3,000 jars of tomatoes a year. We start 4 o'clock, we finish at midnight for a couple of weeks.
My goodness, darling. I bet you don't. So you don't go away on holiday much?
We don't have much time.
It's quite a privilege to be invited into this kitchen, the heart of this family's home for 250 years.
Mama, let me introduce you this beautiful girl, Alex Polizzi.
Grazie.
She's from England. Okay, Alex, I heard you love the food of your grandma and your, you know, when they used to cook. And the way that we're cooking today is very, very traditional.
Fine.
It's Mama Agata tomato sauce.
Great.
It's the sauce that we will always have on the stove for cooking anything.
Everything. So it's the base for a million other dishes.
Yes.
I'm hoping I can tease a few secrets out of this pair.
Okay, Alex, of course, extra virgin olive oil. And then we're using cloves of garlic, very simple, and a few leaves of basil. The first thing is that the garlic is not chopped. The reason why we don't chop, because this is a basic tomato sauce. You don't want the flavor of the garlic to be predominant.
Okay.
And the same, you know, the basil.
Never on earth.
Yeah,
God forbid.
And another very important thing is the oil. You know, very often we read or we hear, heat the oil, drop the garlic, burn the garlic. So what I'm going to do now is to bring the temperature of the extra virgin olive oil gently, gently up. The olive oil alone absorbs the flavor from the garlic and the basil. If you see the oil, you can hear with your ears a sizzling. And when the oil becomes too hot, start to spit. Means, Chiara, stop talking, because otherwise you burn the garlic.
Okay,
so
fine.
at this point, I'm going to pour the tomato sauce. Listen to this. It's a nice sound. What happened in the pan, we just had a wedding. We married the extra virgin olive oil, properly infused with the garlic and the basil, together with the tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Chiara throws in a few ripe cherry tomatoes to intensify the flavour, and then she's done.
Now we're going to leave the sauce in peace because it's honeymooning, you know, so they have to merge with each other. It's love.
Give them some privacy.
Yeah.
I must say, the smell of the kitchen is beginning to make my mouth water.
Do you want to taste it?
Yes.
Some of the tomato sauce?
Yes.
This is the tomato sauce that my mother prepared for you earlier. Don't be stingy.
I won't be stingy.
Don't be stingy, my dear.
Grazie.
Voilà, my dear. And then we can put some of the red hell on the top. Nice.
Buono.
Bueno.
But this is just a basic. Next is an age-old family recipe. Farmer's spaghetti is derived as a very simple but nutritious meal that the farmers' wives could throw together at a moment's notice. Everything would be picked from the garden.
We're going to use cherry tomatoes for this recipe. Then we're using oregano. Beautiful. Green olives without the pits. Black olives
With pips.
with pits. And not last, we're using capers.
I love capers.
This was my mom, Jacqueline Kennedy, favorite recipe, and she loved this simple recipe. Very soon you will smell the Chanel of the kitchen, the best smell ever.
You've got some good lines, darling.
Yeah.
Chanel number 5.
Yeah. My mother chopped the parsley into the cherry tomatoes. She didn't put actually the parsley straight into the pan because if you burn parsley, it turns into poison.
All of the ingredients are added to the pan, left to cook for mere minutes, and that's it.
Less than 10 minutes, spaghetti of the farmer are ready. And when we will serve this pasta, we will put no Parmigiano cheese on the pasta because that will cover the flavor. Just use a bit of extra virgin olive oil.
Brix, please take note that this is another big no-no along with cappuccino in the afternoon. Yummy, yummy. Grazie. My goodness, I wish you had smell-o-vision. This is just delicious. Che odore. It's delicious. Buono.
Buono. It's simple, really. And then the cherry tomatoes, the olives.
This is really delicious. I just cannot express to you.
You know, my mama, when she sees you eating, she's always happy.
This is like the Italian version of the good life, slightly more aromatic, with better weather, less mud, possibly. I'm standing next to the most amazing bank of rosemary, and I've got all these herbs here. And we were merrily chucking handfuls of the most fresh, delicious tomatoes. I hate being soppy. Really trying quite hard this trip not to be soppy, but it's made me miss my grandmothers so much. I must say I had a tear in my eye because they both spent their lives in the kitchen, and it's that generation of women for whom there was no other choice. And yet, she still loves it. I found this incredibly inspiring. And more than that, it's just, it really reinforces that family connection when you cook like that in order to feed your nearest and dearest. There's such enormous pleasure and satisfaction in doing it when you get the chance, and with lovely ingredients. I must say, I must make more of an effort at home.
My journey has almost reached its conclusion, but I'm still to discover the true South, a part of Italy that I know little about. From the enchanting region of Puglia, onwards to the wonders of the Pollina National Park, to a crescendo in the haunting city of Matera.